very, very, which that's always a good day, right? When you can do that. All right, so ask me anything, okay? This is a Sunday free-for-all, ask me anything. Also, I am letting you guys know about my exciting new training. It is what I did to make money online. If you are wanting to make money online and you just don't know where to start, I got you. It's a free training. There's no funny stuff with it. There's no, you got to pay $1 million at the end of the video. None of that. I literally just tell you what the steps are on what I did. I just tell you what I did. Okay. So definitely make sure to get that free training. I will be eventually taking that down very soon and putting that under the course that I already have available that students are currently in right now and having success creating their ebook. Okay. So definitely let me know if you guys have any questions about not only just the course, but just questions in general. You know, just as a reminder, this channel is all about self-development, and self-development is a really, really big topic. Okay. So mindfulness, habit building, becoming organized, purging, right? Getting your mindset together, reframing the way that you think about things. So we talk about it all here. So if there's any questions about any of that, I do have a decently long drive back home. So I have time. So I'm excited to be on here with you guys. Also too, as questions and things like that are coming in, I want to let you guys know something that I had a realization. Someone said something earlier on a live video, and it sparked a memory when I got off the live of like, you just never know what God is preparing you for. You just never know. And let me actually move this more. Sorry guys, hold on. I felt like it was like, there we go. I just felt like I was like, it was just weird. Hold on. I'm like up close and personal. Okay. So, Lisa, it's your birthday. I sat down tonight and planned what I'm eating tomorrow. That's been helping me. Yes, period. Yes, yes, yes. I love that. I literally just did that too. I'm not even kidding. I literally just did that too. I did it with my content schedule and I did it with my eating. And just to prove it, I literally I made like a salad, brought it with me earlier. So I just didn't like, you know, do the last minute, ooh, I see that in the window and now I want it. So I made sure to have that with me as I was working at like a little cafe. I did have some coffee at this cafe, but I was like, there's so many pastries. I was like, I just don't even want to play myself. So, because I've been hovering between 135, low 135, and then I'll bounce into 136, and then I'll go back to low 135 and I'll bounce, and I have to hit 132. So it is like, I got to do a whole series on that, by the way. I have to do a whole series on that. But I'm still doing the 90-day meal prep and meal logging. So far, here's the thing. I logged every day for like 30 days straight. And then I just said, I don't have time for this. And I just started eating the same thing every day, which has been boring, but it's like, so I didn't have to think about measuring and taking the scale out, but it was good that I did that. It was really good that I did that because I was overstepping myself with things that seem and feel like they are not that much in calories, and they were the most calories out of everything I was eating. So I'll do a whole series on that, but that is awesome, Lisa. Yes. And how long, just for, you know, just for others watching and that'll watch on the replay, how long did it take you to plan that? So you said you've been doing it for a little while. Like, how long has it been taking you? Is it like 5 minutes? Has it been 30 minutes? Like, how long? Because what's really cool is like that time investment Oh, your B-day's in 2 weeks? Okay. You got to get B-day ready. You want to feel super happy, super confident, super proud of yourself for just like going after your goals. And strategy. We talked a lot about strategy earlier. For anyone else watching on the, watching now and on the replay, watch the live stream right before this. It is virtually almost impossible to not reach your goals if you have a strategy. So I love that, Lisa. Like just taking 5 minutes. Oh my gosh. Literally 5 minutes and just say, okay, this is when I'm having breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, my snacks. That time investment is what you're gonna, when you see your big return later, which is you feeling more confident, down on your weight, right? Because you put in 5 minutes of time investment every day just to think about the next day. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I just want to feel good. I'm not focused on exactly. I love that. That you have the top tier mindset. The best mindset. And you guys, really too, when you do think about what you eat, a lot of times we're feeling lethargic, we're feeling heavy, we're feeling brain fogged because of the food that we're eating. So that alone is just gonna make you feel good in your body. You're gonna feel lighthearted. You're gonna feel like you have a lot of energy. You're gonna feel clear in your brain, in your head, right? You're getting rid of bacteria in your body. Everybody, every American human being, I'm sure the whole world, but like the way that the food is made, the processed food, eating out, everybody is exposed to bacteria, bad bacteria. So when you're eating healthy, when you're fasting, you're killing off any potential bacteria, all that. I love it. I love it. I even plan dessert. Yes. So smart. So smart. Incorporate it, and you're not like out somewhere and you're like, ooh, I want that, I don't care, and then you have like the entire dessert and the dessert was 1,500 calories. You're like, no, I'm gonna have dessert, but it's gonna be 300 calories, or it's gonna be not even maybe calories, but it's just gonna be this amount, right? Like just like, whatever method you're using, that is so smart. Lisa, I can't wait for your weight loss ebook, and maybe not even just your weight loss ebook, but your mindset shift, like your mindset shift, feel good in your body ebook. I feel one coming down the line. I feel it because you have the exact right mindset. Hello, I'm obese. Do you not want to be obese anymore, or is it something that you feel comfortable being? Lisa. I love that though. I love that. The planning the dessert is crucial, because here's the thing. We gotta live life. Like, especially, to be honest, like as you continue to spend more years on the planet, there's just some things you just don't care about anymore. And I'm not about to sit here and suffer through not enjoying a sweet pastry because I'm like scared of the scale. And that's what I learned within actually taking the time out to log my food. You can actually technically eat whatever you want on the program that I'm on, but it has to still be within like the calories. But I'm like, because I've been strategically eating what I've been eating, it's like it'll leave me 400 calories left over. So it just depends. I can put that toward protein, or I can put that toward a dessert, right? Now, in general, more often than not, you want to pick the healthier route, but like once or twice a week, or once a week. And to be honest, once I have like one good dessert, I'm kind of like good for like a week. I don't even really need anything else. And I think it's because of the fasting, and I think it's because of the green juices. I've also been doing this like clove. It's like a clove. I'll show it to you guys. It's like it helps with gut health, and it has cloves in it. It's like a concentrated clove formula, and it just has killed my sugar craving. So it's been really awesome. I don't have dessert every day. Yep. But I feel better. Yep. So smart. The most important thing that you said is you feel better. You just feel better. It just feels good to like love on yourself enough to be like, you know what? I'm not going to starve myself. I'm not going to, not eat for pleasure, but I'm actually going to do this in a way that's going to serve me in every way. Right? Because we can really, I know with me, if things are not planned out, I will overindulge and I will splurge. And then I'll feel bad about it. And it's like, it just doesn't even feel good. So I love that. Hey, Hallie. I have to look into the clove thing. Yeah, it's from Guru Nanda, the brand Guru Nanda. And it's called, I'll post it like on my community tab, or I'll do a short on it. But it's been like completely killing any type of sugar craving that I've had, even to the point where I'm like not even really craving fruit. And I love fruit. But sometimes, like, my ears are starting to, because I'm going over this hill. So, even like sometimes I'll have fruit, like watermelon or blueberries, just to kind of like satisfy any sweet tooth I have. But like, yeah, I don't know what it's called. I'm gonna have to share it with you guys. But I've been drinking it like every other day, and been mixing it with lemon, and it's just, I just have no craving. So sometimes, like, you can get exposed to bacteria where it's the bacteria in your body that's craving sugar, right? So things like, candida, things like, anything in that realm, which is so easy to like get exposed to. So every once in a while, like, I ended up getting sent this from Guru Nanda. I was like, I'm gonna really try this. And I was like, whoa, I see why people are giving it great reviews, because I just have zero craving. Like today, I went to a coffee shop and so I got my 10,000 steps in, and then I worked at a coffee shop for like an hour, and then there's all these amazing pastries, excuse me, and I just didn't even blink. It actually, to be honest, it actually kind of was like, if I were to get one anyway, just, I'm like, oh, it's Sunday, it's a beautiful day outside, like, just kind of talking myself into having a reason to have it. It would have actually been like repelling. Like, I was like, ugh, like, I just don't even want that. And usually I would have been like, so, yeah, I will post it in my community tab. It's a clove blend. It's very potent. It does not taste good at all. It's like, it's clove and something else. Like, oh, it's clove and wormwood. And that's not really an herb. I think that's an herb. That's not really a herb I'm used to taking. So it's been very, very potent. But whatever, the combination, clove, wormwood, and I think there's something else in it. And, oh, fulvic acid. Have you guys heard of that? Fulvic acid, that combination. I'm just like, I just want vegetables. Vegetables, legumes, nuts. Like, I just don't want anything like processed sugar, barely any fructose sugar, which has kind of been the first time that's ever happened. Now that I think about it, now that I'm talking about it out loud, I've never not wanted fruit. Yeah, I've never not wanted fruit. So, wormwood, okay, does it? Okay, that's why. Okay. So yeah, maybe I was starting to have like some kind of something where it was like the creepy crawlers, I don't know, we're starting to like crave sugar. And I had that gone. So perfect timing, because so Guru Nanda, they sent me some it was a oil pulling solution, and then because I actually sold some on my TikTok shop, they offered me other products. And I was like, oh, well, this looks kind of cool. So they sent me the wormwood. They sent me some other mouthwash. They sent me toothpaste, some more oil pulling. I got to show you guys like my whole Guru Nanda like thing, but I really, really like that brand. I really like that brand. So if you want to kill the parasites, get with the wormwood. It works. It works. I was like shooketh, actually. Shooketh. I won't be able to, the sun is kind of glaring, so I won't be able to like read your guys' comments as much. Because when I was on my way to my location, the sun was like face different, so I could see the screen really clear. So even if I glance at it, I could like read it real quick, but there's kind of a glare. So, but what I wanted to say earlier, and feel free to continue to put questions in the chat because I will be parking soon. So just so you know that. So if anyone wants to ask me anything, oh, your daughter is going to do the oil pulling, bomb. Oh, she uses the oil pulling, bomb. Yeah, I use the one that is infused with cinnamon, which has been really interesting. Is it cinnamon? Yeah, it's a cinnamon. Very, very interesting combination. Yeah, I really, really like it. You did 3 sit-ups. I'll be able to read the rest of that in a little bit. But okay, so let me before I answer more questions or comments, you never know what God is preparing you for. I would have never known this. So earlier someone was like, I glanced at it real quick, and someone I think said in the comments, they said, wow, you can like basically teach or like, you know, talk the way you're talking and drive, right? Like you can multitask pretty much. And you know what's crazy, you guys? I've been doing this for a long time. So when I was a district manager, I would have to sometimes conduct conference calls while I was in the car because I had 7 locations all over LA. And so I would be stuck in the company car for like 2 hours sometimes, literally 2 hours. So I would have to conduct a whole phone call. And every morning I had to leave a morning voicemail, and it pretty much was encouraging everybody to like, okay guys, so these are the numbers that we have to hit for today. So this is what's new. This is what's on the program for today. What we want to focus on is this. We're really excited about the new marketing that's out. Make sure that we do that. Make sure that we're, you know, keeping everything clean. Customer service needs to be up. Like whatever jargon, repetitive banter that we used to have to say. And I would have to do that. So that was a morning voicemail. And then sometimes I'd be in the car and have to, all my managers that worked under me would have to be on a conference call with me while I was driving. And I would have to probe them and ask them questions. And I was only 26 years old. You know, having to like motivate and inspire while I'm in LA traffic. And so I think when people are like freaked out by me driving, it's like, I have been doing this for so long. And when you're in the car in LA, you have like, you are in the car, especially if you have like reasons to drive all over the county. It's 10 million people. I'd have to look up the radius, but the radius I'm sure is like, if I were to guess, the radius of Los Angeles County is probably, if someone could Google it for me, I'm going to do a wild guess. It's like, maybe like 40 to 50 miles in radius. Like it's really big. Okay. So like you get stuck in the car, you will be spending hours of your life in the car. So whether you listen to an audiobook, maybe you take a course where you can just listen to the course. Maybe you get a certificate, like literally download Udemy. If anyone is in traffic ever, take advantage of that time. Don't just bump Future and bump Drake or whoever's, I don't even know. I'm telling my age. I don't even know who's cool right now. Travis Scott, I don't know. But don't just be listening to the Baby all the time and DDG and all the baby dolls and rag dolls and little baby, like all those. Don't just do that and wrap your life away. Like actually get a certificate while you're in traffic. Okay, so just kind of like some free game there. But so like, yeah, I would be stuck in traffic, and it was part of my shift because the company I used to work for, they knew about LA County and like how just you have to incorporate the shift of the hours of driving had to be incorporated into the shift, right? So I would be technically on the clock while I was in the car, and then I would be physically in the store for like 4 or 5 hours because it would just take so long to get there, unless I woke up at 4 in the morning, and then I would just basically never sleep. So anyways, you just never know what God is preparing you for, because it's come so naturally to me to like do training and coaching and like answering questions and thinking of things off the top of my head, and just being motivated to do that because I was doing it 13, 14 years ago every day, like. And then even like being able to talk, like I used to work at Hooters, which is like it's a waitressing job, right? But I had gotten picked to be on the ESPN on the radio because Hooters is like very like sports focused. So ESPN radio would come in the store all the time, and they'd be like, you know, let's try a couple of the girls out on the ESPN, and I got picked. Because I was doing it, like I could think on, you know, quick on my feet. I was like pretty confident. I would get nervous sometimes, but I was like decently confident. And I didn't need to know sports stats, but they would just like do fun little games. It was really cool. So I got experience like being able to think quick on my feet live. We were live on air on the ESPN radio station. Other things that I'd have to do that were like spontaneous were, I was in student council when I was in high school. So like I would have to talk on the mic like during pep rallies and things like that. So like you just never know. Like say you might be in a season right now where you're like, I don't know why I'm doing what I'm doing. Like this sucks. Like I just don't want to be doing what I'm doing, right? But what I want to submit to you is that you genuinely never know what God is preparing you for. Okay? You never know you literally never know what God is like kind of like sharpening up your skills for, right? And so if you're in a place right now, this is for anyone that is like, and I just feel called to talk about this, like for anyone that's in a place where you're like, I'm just really confused. You know, let me see. Hold on really quick, guys. I think I'm going to get off here. Hold on real quick. So yeah, like if you're ever in a position where you're like, you know, I don't know why I'm here. I don't like my job. I don't like my, you know, my circumstances. Just do your best. Like wherever you're at right now in life, wherever you are, whether it's like on a personal level or a professional level, just do your best, because there is a reason later on why you are doing what you're doing, and you just won't understand it until you look backwards. So I thought that was like very interesting. I thought that was very interesting that little ragdoll babies. I can't keep up, you guys. Like these kids, like these 18-year-old rappers and rapettes, I can't keep up. Like it's just too much. Like there's so many like Lils and DaBabies and Big Babies and Strong Baby, like dolls. There's lots of dolls. There's lots of Rillas, like Illas and Dillas and Rillas. I just can't. I'm officially like in maintenance age, and I'm okay with it. I'm in maintenance age, which I don't care to maintain keep up with any new rappers. Strong baby. You guys, like, I can't. I was invited to the BET Awards. I didn't go this year. I had no desire. Because so the BET Awards is actually entertaining and it's cool and you can network and, you know, I'm not in the music industry, but like you just never know, like who you'll meet, it's just, you never know how things blend and intertwine. I literally thought about the last year that I went and I was just like, I didn't know anybody on the stage. Like what they rap about is just not my vibe. Just the whole shebang. I just was like, you know what? But what I do love is going to the BET weekend events. Like there's like a lot of networking events. I went to a few of them where it's like, you know, hosted at like a, you know, like a rooftop or like at like a, you know, like a convention center or something like that, where people like professionals and people in the industry and creatives and all that, like they network. But other than that, and there was so many baby dolls and strong babies and strong dolls and weak dolls and pretty dolls and ugly dolls. Like there was so many. I was like, did everybody, like, is this a trend? Like if you're a new rapper, you have to have a doll on your name. Like, you know, I come from the era where it was like Foxy Brown, you know, who else? Foxy Brown, Lil Kim. Okay, there's a Lil. Okay, there's a Lil there, but Lil Kim. Who else was a rapper? I can't even. Who's the one married to the billionaire? Eve. Who else? I mean, everybody had their own individual name, right? Missy Elliott. You know, so all these like Illas and Dillas and dolls. I'm just like, is this like, so nobody just, there's just no originality, I feel like. It's just everyone's like variations of each other. I've been on the planet as an adult for 2 decades. So do your math, so put the math together. I have been an official adult for over 2 decades, technically. So a legal adult, that age, over 2 decades, technically. So, yeah. Who else was hot back in the day? Tweet. Remember Tweet had like a little, she had a run for like a hot second. There was like a lot of like one hit, like one album wonders during that time. Yeah, around that era. Yep. Lauryn Hill. Hello. I don't know why. Yeah, Lauryn Hill. Like, see how everyone had their, it was like, there were, oh, Queen Latifah. Like, everyone had their own name. Yeah, I released Tweet. Oh, you didn't mean that? Oh, yeah, Left Eye from TLC. Right? So it's like, yeah, I just feel like there was more originality. But I don't know. I could be, I mean, and then I could be viewed at like a dinosaur. Like, no, it's cool to like give yourself a doll name. So I don't know. I'm just going to comfortably and excitedly be in my maintenance era, my maintenance age era, and stick by what I said. Because I just don't get it. I can't keep up. Alicia Keys. MC Light. Yep. Just everybody. Like, you know what? Yeah, I guess so. So the theme is everyone was like using their own birth name, I believe. I believe that's, nobody, dinosaur gets me every time. Oh, man. What's the biggest bug I've ever stepped on? It's never existed because I will not go near a bug. I can't do it. I won't do it. I will not do it. I've never like took my foot and stepped on a bug. I've never done that before. Now, if I've done one on accident and like didn't know, like when I was hiking or something, then I'll just never know, right? But I've never like consciously been like, there's a bug, I'm gonna crunch it. I've never done that before. Yeah, AI dolls. Right? You guys, it's wild out here in these Rapperette streets. It kind of seems like, I mean, maybe there's a couple talented ones, but it kind of seems like the way that I'm perceiving it as a maintenance aged woman is if you get a weave that's long, super long in black, red, or blonde, you have tattoos, long nails, like longer than mine, and you rap about sex, like you can just make it. Like that's like the theme. Like nobody, there's like maybe one or two that I'm like, oh, that was dope. Like that was cool. What's her name? Lotto. I think Lotto actually, because I remember actually coming across her music before she made it. And I remember telling someone like, this actually like sounds pretty good. It's catchy and like, this sounds good. And I was like, I would have one of her songs in my playlist. So it makes sense to me, like why she is where she's at. But like, and she's like, you know, I personally, I'm like, oh yeah, I see why like the young kids would like her. But there's maybe a couple other ones like that. But I'm like, outside of that, the other 30 that are on the scene, I'm just like, they're all like, oh yeah, duh, how did I forget? A BBL. Hello. Throw a BBL on that back. BBL it up real quick. Right? Throw some cheeks on it real quick. Throw a weave on it. Throw some tattoos on it. Throw some nails. And then ask ChatGPT to give you a rap song about sex and get into the bag. And you're good. Like you're there. Like you're on to the races. No, I can kind of sing. I think that if I actually put effort and got a singing coach, I could actually sing probably like a Sierra or like a Janae Aiko or, you know, like a Janet Jackson, like something where it's not like this powerhouse singer. I don't have that kind of power, like voice, but I actually can like certain songs, I can sing along with it really well. And if you were to turn the song down, you'd be like, oh, that's actually you. That's not the song. You actually sound like pretty decent. I'm telling you, just get the package. Literally download the package, the doll package, the strong doll package, and you're all like, you're about to take over. Viral. Like it's a guaranteed viral hit. You just go up to the Social Security office and say, can I get the strong doll package? And they'll slap you with a with a voucher to get a BBL, to throw a BBL on, to throw your nails on. They'll get you some Wi-Fi so you can ask AI to get you a good song. And then you just like do this. You just do that and that's it. That's it. Wow, talent not necessary to be a star. Yeah, I mean, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, oh. Oh, just get you a BBL voucher real quick. Your whole package is set. You're ready to go. You're ready. Oh, I had time today. I had time today. Well, I have no talent, but I'll say no to the casting couch. Oh man. I'm gonna go ask for that tomorrow. Pull up. Just pull up. And ask for the premium. You have to ask for the premium package. Because not every package comes, it doesn't have premium, okay? Premium, you get the grill too. You get the grill with the premium package. That's all you gotta do when you're in the game. You're in the game. Oh my gosh. Okay. Woo! So I'm gonna have some dinner. Oh wow, Annie. Don't want to botch. Yeah, you got to get the premium, BBL. You don't want botched. So you got to ask for the premium. So let's see. Wow, any P star can be. It's true. It's true. Look, there's no judgment on my end. And I really mean that. Any human being could have a radical encounter with Jesus Christ and completely change their life, right? So we're all on our journeys. We're all on our own individual paths, like, but it just seems like there was more individuality maybe like 2013 and back, and then right around 2013 2014 is like when it started to like do this interesting shift. So that's just my my opinion, if anyone was wondering. Okay, guys. By the way, free. Get my webinar. Okay, if you want to make some extra money, you want to know what I did, get the free webinar. Even if you're like not really interested, you should still get it anyway. Get in there anyway, because it might ignite some ideas. Like I had a couple people that weren't really interested, and they're like, oh, I actually kind of do have an idea. Like they hit me up on one of the comments and was like, I actually do have an idea of what I want to do. Thank you. So get it, like just download it, watch it, and it might ignite something. Jesus has a power to say, exactly. Someone could have a radical encounter. Anyone, like none of us are perfect. We all need to live a repentance lifestyle. Someone might be doing an outward sin, right? You know, but the mind is where it all starts. The mind is where it all starts. So you could be sinning every hour with like your negative thoughts, your gossipy thoughts in your head, your judgment thoughts in your head, your evil thoughts for people in your head. So even though, you know, someone might, like someone that's a P star could have a bigger heart than somebody else that has that exterior holier than thou vibe, right? A P star could be actually giving to the poor and not saying it's right. So it's just like nobody, literally, it's like, it's almost like there's like this great equalizer where like you could seem holier than thou but have a really, really dark heart and a really, really dark mind, right? And you can maybe be somebody that is bad. Like, for example, like DMX, I feel like was very anointed, but I feel like demons were just got a hold of him. But if you really, really listen to his interviews, not his music, but if you listen to his interviews, like there was one interview, I was like, I'm going to adopt that. It was when he turned 50, and they were like, you know, you could see he was battling with a lot of stuff. There's a really good interview, by the way, on Hardly Initiated podcast with his wife. It was a very powerful interview, but I watched an interview on him, and it was when he turned 50, and they're like, what are you going to do for your birthday? He goes, what gifts do you want? He goes, are you kidding me? He goes, I'm alive. I got gifted another year of life. I should be giving everybody else a gift. And he goes, so on my birthday, I give gifts because God gave me another year. And it was like the way, and it wasn't cheesy. It wasn't like oh, that's so humble and sweet of you. And that's amazing. How cool is that? Like, you know, and then later on, it's kind of like, oh, that was just for show. It was like, you knew he meant it. Like, you knew he literally did not care about gifts. You knew he literally didn't want to be exalted on his birthday. It was like the way he said it, he goes, what, are you kidding me? Like, I got gifted another year of my life. I'm giving gifts to everybody on the 50th birthday. That's a reminder for me to give gifts. So I thought it was really powerful. Anyways, that just reminded me of like an example of like someone that you could tell that they had a really good heart, but they're battling, like, you know, like they're battling with other traumas and you know, darkness in their life too. Personally, never spoke to God